Diary of a Soul Scientist. These are my confessions. Today, I really want to give myself a shout out. You ask why? Well, I have conquered the grave today, right? Or the last couple of days. I've been through a very challenging time taking care of a sick uncle. He passed away. We had the funeral yesterday, and just supporting him on his journey, but also the family on their journey with bereavement, and even my own processing of his sick bed, but also his passing and the funeral arrangements. I was so tired. I was so pooped and tired, and I had to rest. But those that know me, resting is not it's not something that comes natural to me. Yes, I rest on the Sabbath day. One day a week, I have my rest day. I got that. But just to rest longer than that, to have multiple Shabbats throughout my week, that is my challenge. However, I did it. So therefore, I give props and shout out to myself, absolutely by the grace of God, who is investing in my transformation. However, I need to cooperate with him, and I'm just giving some shout outs to myself and hoping this will encourage you as well, because for me to cancel work as a self-employed woman, if I do not work, I have no income. If I do not have any income, I cannot pay my bills. Just to give you a little context. So for me to cancel work, I canceled my students, I canceled my assignments, I canceled every job opportunity, work opportunity, income opportunity, just to make that clear. And not just once, but twice. 2 days. And for me, that is exceptional, because canceling work opportunities costs money, And on top of that, what I did, I ordered food. Ordering out food is one time is not really a bad thing, But I ordered, I can't even count how many times I ordered food. So I invested in ordering food instead of cooking, because I was so tired I couldn't cook for myself. I couldn't cook and clean. The only thing missing was hiring somebody to clean my house. I was so tired. But so what I did, I canceled my work opportunities. I invested in ordering food. I made sure I said no to other people in need. This is big for me, y'all. I don't know. Maybe it's nothing for you, but for me, saying no to other people in need so that I can rest is big. So therefore, shout out. So, and what else? I slept and I stayed in bed without feeling guilty. I stayed in bed for days. I slept. I did what I had to do. I went back, put on my pajamas, went back to bed. I cooked a big pot of soup when I thought, okay, now I have ordered enough pizza and junk food. I need some vegetables. So I just cooked. On my last bit of energy, I cooked a big pot of soup, chicken soup, spicy chicken soup, a lot of vegetables for 3 days. And I ate my soup while I was lying down in my bed. And I was not afraid to lose out on money for the purpose of my own well-being. I refused to fear missing out also on the time that I desperately needed to finish painting my bedroom, because my bed is about to be delivered and I need to paint all the walls so that the bed can be placed. So obviously, that's something that needs to happen. But I did not fear missing out on the time that I needed to meet that deadline. I let it go. Also, I refuse to fear missing out on the time that I needed to spend on the project Silver Grace, my silver shampoo hairline. There's a delay when I lay in bed and I do nothing and I rest. It means there's another day going by that this project is delayed. And not only delayed, I feel like I disappoint the people that I'm working with, my partners. I'm not doing this by myself. So the disappointment that I felt if I would not work on my project would really cause me to tense up. But I didn't fear. I refused to fear disappointing my partners. I canceled my songwriting meetings. Also refused to fear disappointing my partner in that area. But most of all, I wasn't afraid to disappoint myself. That is big, y'all. I wasn't afraid to disappoint myself. I refuse to fear disappointing myself. Why am I repeating that? Because at the end of the day, that is my biggest problem, to disappoint myself. Yes, I fear disappointing other people, which now in this case I refuse to do, and I didn't have it. I did not feel anything. And I did not feel anything, no fear in disappointing myself. Which, and looking back, I think is very weird. How come that I am disappointed in me for not doing something that God is telling me not to do? God says rest and let it go, but I want to hold on because otherwise I won't accomplish what I'm working so hard to achieve for God even. Because everything I do is for God. That's bizarre. And it makes no sense. If all I do, the songs that I'm writing, the shampoo that I'm developing, my Soul Science Academy, my coaching, if it's all for the glory of God, even my own well-being, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, if everything and all things that I am and what I do is for Him, then how can I be anxious if He says rest and let it go? Then, if I'm honest, I am still trying to be a good daughter, a good servant. I want Him to say, well done, good and faithful servant. It sounds good, but in this context, it makes no sense. I want to make my Heavenly Father proud of me. But if this mission exalts itself above Him, then I'm not doing it for Him, but I'm doing it for myself. His well done at the end of the line is not in what I have accomplished or sacrificed, but it is rather in my obedience to what He says.